welcome to Pilates and Planks. My name is Callie, and today I'm going to be talking to you about the first basic principle of Pilates, which is breathing. So in Pilates, we breathe in through our nose and out through our mouth. When you breathe in, you want the ribs to expand three-dimensionally, nice and wide to the sides. And when you breathe out, you want to feel your rib cage knit together nice and tight. So one of the ways I like to help a person to feel this is to tie a TheraBand across the back and across the front of the rib cage pretty snugly, so that when they're taking their breaths in and out, they can feel their rib cage physically pushing into the TheraBand, and when they're breathing out, they feel the TheraBand lose a little bit of its tension. So you're basically doing some resistance training for those little muscles in between your rib cage called your intercostals. So with my arms down by my side here, I'm gonna take a big breath in through my nose and push my ribs into the TheraBand. When I exhale, the TheraBand's gonna lose its tension. Again, breathing in, breathing out. One more time, breathing in and out. So if you notice, that breath is pretty forceful, and it's gonna actually contract those deeper abdominal muscles called that transverse abdominis. And that is part of the reason why our Pilates breath is so important, because not only is it going to give you a little bit more core recruitment, but it's also gonna help provide you with some lumbopelvic stability and bracing when you're moving into more advanced exercises, or really even some of the more basic exercises as well. You might be wondering, when should we be inhaling and when should we be exhaling? It can definitely get a little bit confusing throughout the Pilates practice. But when it comes to some of our bigger ranges of motion, like spinal extension and spinal flexion, it's really not quite as complicated as you might think. So let's talk about spinal extension. When you're laying down on your belly and you are in this prone position, you would want to take a breath in as you lift yourself up into your swan extension. And this is because that breath in, the rib cage is opening wide, and that's going to aid in further spinal extension, yeah? So again, breathing in, I'm pressing my ribs out to the sides of the room to allow space for my spine to move. The opposite is true for spinal flexion. So if you are lying down, getting ready to perform the 100s, you would breathe in to prepare, but then as you curled up into your sit-up, you would exhale as you crunch forward. And what that is going to do is pull the spine further up off of the mat, because what happens when we exhale? When we exhale, our ribs knit together, and they're gonna help close our ribs down towards our hips. So those are a couple of examples for you for when you should be breathing in and when you should be breathing out, and how you should be breathing. I hope this video helps to explain the Pilates breathing methodology.